Stan Griffin, pastor of the Cornerstone Baptist Church in Exeter, and this is Garage Talk. Well, it's that time of year. Everybody gets excited about it. Preventive maintenance. Working on all of your things to get them ready for this today is mowing lawns. Are you excited? I got one word: boring. Do you sit on your couch on Sunday afternoon and look at your buddy and say, "Hey, let's go wash the car"? Nobody gets excited about this stuff. It's just things you have to do. You wash the car, you vacuum the rug, you make the bed. Those are all preventive maintenance things. And so for us, we have a lot of lawn mowers. This is a Swisher. We've got a Kubota. We've got a Cub Cadet, a John Deere, another John Deere that is not ours, but it's here, and just stuff that you need to cut grass with. Dad's got a couple of runways, so we cut a lot of grass. Everything around here we like to cut because it keeps the mosquitoes down. And then we've got the grass at the church, of course, that volunteers cut. Wonderful people, but all of these things need to be maintained. So we once a year, go and get all of the stuff and put it together. They need different things. This one needs a battery. There are schedules that the manufacturer prints. This one is off one of our generators.
Every 5 hours, every 25 hours, every 50 hours, every 100 hours, every 100 to 300 hours. Boy, is this stuff exciting.
A lot of times you want to just sit down and read it. It's so good.
Change oil. Change oil filter. Service air cleaner. Service air cleaner cartridge. Clean the cooling system. Are you excited as I am?
So anyway, we do this stuff. And you go through it all and you try to take care of it because it's expensive. Some of these things now cost as much as a small car. So we try to take care of them. You go through all of this and once a year it happens, and hopefully in doing this, you'll have fewer breakdowns, you get your work done, you're happier. I've been thinking. I'm sure you have too about certain things. Preventive maintenance isn't just for stuff. Really, for you and I, there are things that we need to maintain in our own life. The Bible talks about a lot of those things. Ephesians 4:32 says, "Be ye kind one to another." That's a maintenance thing. Tender-hearted, forgiving one another, even as God for Christ's sake hath forgiven you. There is a famine of kindness in the land. I know I'm that way myself. Sometimes I get a little overtired or short-sighted, but kindness affects everybody, and it's catchy if you do it. My parents are elderly, and they were recently into the grocery store. And now this environment that we're in right now, as you know, if you go to a grocery store, there's a chance there'll be a line. It's cold. We're coming to the end of winter. It's spring, but it's been a cold spring. And so my parents are walking up to the door, and there was a line of people there. Someone said to them that knew him, "I hope you dressed warm. There's going to be a wait." And some people looked at my parents, and they said, "No, they can come in ahead of me. Step here in this line." And then someone up further up saw them, and they said, no, they can come in ahead of me. And so they moved them up to the front of the line. And Mom and Dad waited less than 5 minutes to get into the grocery store. And all of those people were so kind. And I don't know who they were, but if I knew who they were, I'd want to buy their groceries. See, kindness affects more people than just those that you do it for. It affects those that you hear about. And hopefully it's catching. Whoever those people are, I love those people. Kindness. And then there's other things that we need to work on at times. There's the kindness and there is trust issues. You ever wonder about people? You look at them and we try to size them up. The Bible says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not in your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him and he'll direct your paths. And I'm guilty at times of looking at people and trusting in that leader, or maybe how much money I've got in my wallet. Hopefully if I get in trouble, I've got enough money to pay for whatever the situation is. And the Bible says we're supposed to trust in the Lord. That's a maintenance thing. Remind yourself to trust, kindness, and compassion, and love one another. The Bible says, well, by this shall all men know that you're my disciples if you have love one towards another. So when you're looking in the mirror today and you're thinking about whether things need to be maintained or not, the shave is maintenance, the teeth, the hair. My wife is my barber. I get to sleep with my barber. Love that. All of those things are maintenance things, but the greatest thing is maintenance sometimes on ourselves and our relationship with the Lord. You know, I've got stuff. Got a snowmobile, still there, great offer. Anybody wants it? I got a motorcycle now. Didn't need it, but I got it. So we love to accumulate things, but when it's all said and done, we don't remember people for the stuff they had. We remember them for the way they treated us and for the type of person that they were. Maybe how well they practiced personal maintenance on their relationships. Just something to think about while you're cleaning the grass under the deck of the mower. Hope to see you in church on Sunday.